As soon as the mother-in-law enters the house, she sees Linda angrily throwing water on her husband's face. Jack gets angry and says, You are so idiot. Then he walks away. At that moment, Linda notices her mother-in-law. Feeling awkward, the mother-in-law says, I'll go and talk to him, and leaves. Inside the room, Jack says to his mother, You don't need to say anything. I will not talk to Linda anymore. The mother calmly says, Son, in a husband and wife relationship, right and wrong are not always clear. Sometimes one person steps back, then the other steps back. I believe you should always take the first step back and adjust. If you do that, Linda will not stay angry. Jack feels a little strange hearing this, but his mother explains, A man of the house should be flexible and understanding. That is real manhood. A man who gets angry at his wife is actually weak. Jack thinks for a moment and says, Really? Is that true? The mother says, Yes, it is true. Linda, who is hiding and listening, smiles quietly. After some time, Jack calls Linda and asks, When will you come back? Food is ready. Linda replies, I have plans with my friends today. You eat without me. Jack throws the phone angrily and says to his mother, Did you see that? She's doing this on purpose. And you say I should try to make her happy? She doesn't value me at all. The mother explains calmly. Son, she's upset because you didn't listen to her earlier. When I take care of her, she treats me very nicely. She continues, Remember one thing. Even if a wife troubles her husband, she loves him from her heart. Now you are 35 years old. Tomorrow, when you become old, she will take care of you. A wife is sometimes a challenge and sometimes a support. Sometimes she makes you angry. Sometimes she gives you peace. Be patient and your relationship will become strong. Jack starts thinking deeply. The next moment, the mother-in-law is talking to a neighbor when Linda video calls Jack and says, Honey, I want to buy this bag. Jack asks, How much is it? Linda says, It is $20,000. Jack is shocked and says, So expensive. Linda ends the call and says, I am buying it with your card. Jack gets angry and says, Mom, she is buying a $20,000 bag with my card. The auntie says, This is a waste of money. The mother-in-law calmly says, Who are you to her? You are her husband, right? And she is your wife. Who do you earn money for? For her, right? So your money is her money. If she buys a bag, what is the problem? Jack replies, You are right. There is no problem. I will go and buy it for her myself. She will be happier. The mother laughs and says, Okay, go. The neighbor says angrily, If you are so weak, your daughter-in-law will control you. Today, she buys a $20,000 bag. Tomorrow, she will take your pension. She will rule the house and make you bow down. Just then, Linda enters the house and says, Mom, I am back. The mother-in-law smiles. Linda gives her a bag and says, Mom, I bought this bag for you. Do you like it? The mother-in-law happily says, Oh dear, why did you spend so much money? Linda replies, A few days ago, we went to the park together. The neighbor aunt had a new bag. You kept looking at it, so I thought you liked it. If other mothers-in-law have it, mine should also have it. The mother-in-law smiles and says, Our daughter-in-law is very caring. Thank you for thinking about me. Then she says to the neighbor, Did you see? My daughter-in-law understands me without me saying anything. If a mother-in-law treats her daughter-in-law like a daughter, the daughter-in-law will love her even more. She adds, This relationship works both ways. If you don't treat your daughter-in-law well, don't expect good behavior from her. In old age, they treat you the same way you treat them today. So instead of worrying about my old age, worry about yourself. The woman feels ashamed and says, It is getting late. I should go. Linda and her mother-in-law keep smiling. Viewers, how did you like the story? If you liked the mother-in-law's role, please leave a heart in the comments.